Jennifer, thanks for taking a few minutes out and joining us here. Exciting times for the legacy. Talking to some of the players this week, they're excited to start this new adventure. You've been working since September. What's it been like for you when you first got here to where you're now set to open here at Gillette Stadium on Saturday?
I mean, it's been a dead sprint for sure since the beginning. I mean, this date's been fixed on the calendar for a while, and really everything to bring it to fruition and to make this match day experience as exciting as we know it's going to be. I really, just can't be happier with how the teams all come together on the pitch and off the pitch to make the energy and the vibe something special for Boston.
And what is that vibe as far as you're concerned? What you want to have here, starting Saturday with 20,000 plus fans? What kind of message maybe do you have to start out with? This is the NWSL. This is the 15th club, or what have you, and here we go.
Absolutely. So we're calling it, our goal is community joy. This is going to be a fun, engaging, on your feet when you want to be experience for everybody in the building. And to your point, we actually crossed 26,000 and we're trying to get to 30. So hopefully we'll hit that by Saturday afternoon. But this is really about the joy and the fun of being together around incredible competition and great play, but also just the experience of being a sports fan in Boston and what it means for women's sports today.
Well, speaking of that, I think maybe one of the great focus points that we have now with coming off the Olympics and what have you is the young female athletes that we're seeing out there in droves, just wanting to be Olympic hockey players, wanted to be soccer players. How do you maybe look to them as far as maybe one of the driving forces that create an excitement around this soccer team?
They're absolutely the driving forces. I mean, number one, they are incredibly talented athletes that train and play at the highest levels in the world. That's what's special about the NWSL. It is the most competitive women's professional league in the world. And our team is of the world. We have 8 international players on our roster, all of whom are incredibly talented and bring a unique style of play together with the rest of our roster from the US and everywhere to create a dynamic that has really come together quickly, especially for an expansion team. I mean, all the players really just got together and started training in early January. So from January to now, the culture and the competitiveness that they've all brought and built is really what's going to power this, this forward for us. So they're incredibly inspiring.
We've had some games on CBS. How, in your mind, how competitive, how good a group of athletes do you have in the NWSL?
Well, the fun part is no one knows what to think of us quite yet. I think in part because we have such a diverse group, from all over the world. And we've never played together before outside of preseason. Although I will say, in preseason, we did quite well against some really top competitive squads. So I will say that, we're obviously excited no matter what happens, but this is Boston. We want to win, and we plan to be near the top of the table and in the playoffs.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how do you look at Boston as a sports market and being able to fit in and thrive in Boston with the Revolution, the Patriots, the Bruins, the Celtics, and the Red Sox?
I mean, we are entering a group of champions, and we are certainly, the new kids on that block. But our goal is to carve out an identity as a club around how we play and who we are as athletes and people in the community that will complement that amazing, hall of champions that we enter. And of course, we want to earn our way in with championships ourselves. Like, there is nothing more enticing to us than the idea of duck boats down Boylston with female athletes, at the helm. So we definitely plan to be here on every level as a new complement to Boston's great sports.
Lastly, Jennifer, what would be your message to fans that are coming here on Saturday, or fans that want to come see some games of the legacy? What will you have in place for them? What's the experience going to be like for the fans as they get here to Gillette Stadium and enjoy it from start to finish?
Absolutely. So, obviously some fans will already know the Gillette experience and the incredible history of that venue. we're going to turn it into, our world and our community joy. We're going to do some really special things. Our fan fest out front will be very unique to our audience and our fan base. But we're also going to have the debut of Boston Public Schools marching band. So our relationship with Boston Public Schools, as a lot of people know, is around White Stadium, but it's not limited to that. The 50-person marching band is going to march our supporters group right in on Saturday. It's going to be a vibe of fun and celebration. And of course, we have the New Kids on the Block playing halftime. Like, it doesn't get more uniquely Boston than this. So really, it's fun, it's joy, and it's competitive soccer.
Something for young and old on Saturday.
Everybody.
Jennifer, thank you for taking a few minutes out, and best of luck going forward with everything Legacy. It's going to be a fun thing to watch unfold here in the city.
Thank you so much. And everybody buys tickets at bostonlegacyfc.com.